The Patrick Riggins Show. Call in now, 865-243-TALK. That's 243-8255. And now your host, Patrick Riggins.
I'm not the devil, but I am the hero of the libertarian fight for a return to our original American ideals. This is Patrick Riggins, and you're listening to the Patrick Riggins Show here on the Libertarian Lighthouse Radio Network. Each week, I am here fighting to roll back the wave of governmental intervention that has been flooding our country since its founding. Even back then, we had people who wanted to tell others what to do, wanted to be nosy and know what their neighbors were up to. Providing us with a robust broadcast signal is a station reaching parts of 5 of these great southeastern United States and 2 time zones. It is none other than 100.3 WNOX. But we don't just limit ourselves to the warm and humid part of the country, though. We reach out via the internet worldwide. Just bring up your web browser and type in www.wnoxfm.com. There you can watch and listen to the show via the in-studio webcam. That address again, if you missed it, is WNOX and then FM.com. Joining us as he does each week is the Sunday show captain of the mixer board here at WNOX.
Dig it.
And our show producer is our Tori.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going good. Excuse me.
You have something coming up here in March, don't you?
Yes, coming up, not next week after, of course, St. Patrick's Day is formally...
That's my day.
Is that your day?
St. Patrick, yes.
Okay, I get it now.
His name's Patrick. He's making a funny.
Band formerly known as The Invaders, which is now called Beat Club, will be performing at the Crowning Goose Saturday. That's St. Patrick's Day Saturday. We'll be performing there from 9:30 till probably close Saturday. And then St. Patrick's Day on Sunday, we will be there from 6:30. That's 6:30 show start time, 6:30 till about 9:30. And that's at Sunday of St. Patrick's Day.
Sounds good. Sounds fun. Inviting everyone, free drinks, I guess, on you guys?
No.
Oh.
Especially not the Crowning Goose.
That would help the attendance, probably.
But it's going to be British rock and roll. So come on out, check it out.
I'm sure, too. And you say it was on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, well, we're playing the night before St. Patrick's Day, and we're going to be playing St. Patrick's Day. So catch us one or the other, that Saturday and Sunday. And Patrick will be there signing autographs both days. So come on down, get the line started. He will be signing autographs, kissing babies.
Dressed in green?
Hugging ladies.
Hugging ladies.
Hugging ladies, kissing babies.
So, yeah, could I hug the babies and kiss the ladies?
If you want, that's fine.
that would work.
Just don't hug them too tight. You'll crush them. They're tiny and fragile.
Well, it's St. Patrick's Day, Old City. I don't think there'll be too many babies. There may be some babes.
I will hug them and squeeze them and name
call
him
George. I watched Bugs Bunny when I was little. I know what you're talking about. All right.
Monsters are interesting.
Interesting people. Right. All right. Thank you for tuning in again this week. You're listening to the Key Radio Show, the benchmark, the cornerstone of the Libertarian Lighthouse Radio Network. We provide the bar over which other radio shows try to jump. Why is that? Because we are the only show that's consistent in its views and analysis. We aren't hypocritical. We don't make an argument for less government, but then turn around and propose government solutions for some issue we care about. This is what you hear on all the other radio shows on the air. Well, and television as well. Yes, every single one. Rush, Hannity, to the little guy broadcasting out of his basement. If you listen closely, you will hear them contradict themselves over and over. If the show is of the conservative variety, they'll scream and yell about Obama doing this or that, and they'll complain about how he's trying to run everything from the White House. But in their next breath, they'll make an argument for increased government control in some other area of our lives. If the show is on the liberal side, they'll moan about how the Republicans are evil and want to give tax breaks to the rich. Then they'll turn right around and take money from the people who run Goldman Sachs and all these other rich liberal people. They'll excuse the outright murder of innocent people by their great president. They'll condone the trampling of the natural human rights of people around the world as long as it's their guy doing it. Well, none of that crap flies here on this show. Here we fight for us, the American citizens, and people around the world. We believe every human being on this earth is born with natural human rights, not given to them by any government, not bestowed on them by any document. Every human has these rights because of the fact they are human. That's it. No more qualifications needed. You don't have to live in America. You don't have to be a member of a certain religious faith. If we are to be a civilized society, we must, and let me emphasize that again, we absolutely must respect those natural human rights. If we aren't going to do that, then who are we to demand that others do so? Our government wants it both ways. Well, thinking about it, really doesn't. It only wants its one way. The government wants your rights for itself. That is what this fight is all about in a nutshell. Our government is trying to become human. It is trying to acquire for itself the rights only given to living people. The government has no rights. It only has permissions to do the things we allow it to do, nothing more. But if you observe the actions of government, you will see it craves the freedoms we have for itself. And the only way to get those freedoms is to restrict yours. That's how the freedom equation works. It's a zero-sum game. If the government confiscates more freedom, then your freedom is reduced. If you take back more of your freedom, the government's is reduced. Therein lies the battle, the actual war, which unfortunately we have to fight. And if we want to remain free, we have to win. We're up on the first break here on the Patrick Regan Show already. Have a full pack show coming up for you. We'll talk about the depressing sequester and how, well, the country's just, going to heck in a handbasket.
Going to hell in a handbasket.
There, I'll just let Tori say it. We'll be back on the Patrick Regan Show right after these messages.